The NASCAR world feels a little weird right now. You know, when the season is just getting started, only a few races in, and suddenly the entire garage, the fans, the standings, the conversations online, everything feels like it is shifting at the same time. It is a very strange feeling. We are all just trying to catch our breath, but the news simply refuses to stop breaking. There are two completely different stories that just exploded overnight, and they are definitely going to shake up the entire landscape of the Cup Series as we know it. Man, that one is a lot to process. But before we dive deep into these two massive updates, I have a quick favor to ask. If you are a real NASCAR fan like me, someone who loves the roar of an 850 horsepower engine, go ahead and hit that like button and consider subscribing. This channel is growing fast, and our absolute biggest goal right now is to hit our first 1,000 subscribers. We want you in this community. So, let's start with the first story, which is coming straight out of the provisional playoff cut line chaos at Phoenix Raceway. Phoenix is always a very unique challenge for these teams. It is our first traditional oval of the year, providing a true baseline for who has real championship speed. Because of this, the intensity level is always incredibly high. We were already anticipating some interesting driver changes, specifically over at Childress Racing. Everyone knew that Austin Hill and Jesse Love were going to jump into a non-charted open car to get some valuable reps. That was completely expected and normal, but the second driver change that just dropped out of nowhere was not planned at all. In fact, it is deeply concerning. Alex Bowman, who has been having a very strong start to the season, unfortunately had to announce that he is stepping out of his car for the Phoenix race. He is dealing with a sudden and severe case of vertigo. If you have ever experienced vertigo, you know exactly how awful it is. The room spins, your balance is totally ruined, and you cannot even stand up straight, let alone drive a race car at those insane speeds. It is a really rough situation, and we are all wishing Alex a very quick recovery. Health always has to come first, absolutely. However, in the world of professional racing, an unexpected absence always creates an unexpected opportunity. Because Bowman is sidelined, Alfredo is getting a massive redemption shot. You might remember that Alfredo had a tremendously embarrassing technical violation during post-race inspection. Earlier this year, it was a shady situation that really derailed his early momentum and brought a lot of negative attention to his team. Now, out of nowhere, he is being handed the keys to a highly competitive ride at a crucial track. This is his ultimate chance to prove that he actually belongs at the top level. He has to show everyone that he can handle the pressure and deliver a solid finish. It is a true underdog story. A guy fighting to clear his name and save his career while filling in under the most awkward circumstances imaginable. That alone is enough to make the Phoenix race a must-watch event. But now, let's talk about the second story. Man, let that sink in, because this is the one that has the entire internet completely losing its mind. If you have been paying any attention lately, you know that 2311 Racing is absolutely dominating the field. Tyler Reddick is driving like an absolute powerhouse, making the rest of the competition look like they are standing still. The sheer speed and performance of that organization right now is totally insane. They are operating like a prime dynasty, destroying the field week after week. It is genuinely incredible to watch them perform at such an elite level. But because of the massive off-track drama involving the team, fans are arguing everywhere online, and the conspiracy theories are flying out of control. As we all know, 2311 Racing recently filed a massive antitrust lawsuit against the sanctioning body. Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin stood up against the new charter agreement, arguing that the financial model is unfair to the teams that reinvest millions of dollars into the sport. They essentially declared war on NASCAR, demanding a fairer revenue system. But just recently, a quiet legal settlement was reached. allowing the team to continue competing as an open entry while the lawsuit moves forward. Almost immediately after that settlement was announced, the performance of the 45 cars skyrocketed to an unbelievable level. And this is exactly where the wild conspiracy theories started flooding every single social media platform. Fans are passionately arguing that NASCAR is deliberately letting 2311 Racing cheat. People are genuinely convinced that, as part of this secret legal settlement, the officials are looking the other way during post-race inspection. They believe that the team is running illegal parts, bending the rules, and bypassing the technical regulations entirely, just so NASCAR can keep Michael Jordan happy and avoid further public embarrassment in the courtroom. It is a massive accusation, claiming that the sport is artificially manufacturing this dominance to resolve a billion-dollar legal dispute. But let us take a step back and look at this logically. I know it is extremely fun to buy into a massive conspiracy theory, especially when it involves so much money and drama. But this entire idea is completely ridiculous. Think about how the legal system actually operates. No federal judge in the country would ever sign off on a legal settlement that explicitly allows a sports team to break the competitive rules of their league. Furthermore, NASCAR relies entirely on the trust of its fans, its owners, and its manufacturers. If word ever leaked out that they were letting one specific team cheat, the entire garage would absolutely revolt overnight. The manufacturers would pull their financial support, the other owners would riot, and the sport would lose all of its credibility instantly. The truth is much simpler, even if it is hard for some rival fans to accept. 2311 Racing is simply just that good right now. They have invested heavily in top-tier engineering, they have built an incredible facility, and they have a driver who is extracting every single ounce of speed out of that car. They are outworking, outsmarting, and outdriving everyone else on the grid. It is not a conspiracy. It is just pure, unadulterated talent and execution. What makes this so impressive is that they are maintaining this incredible focus while simultaneously fighting a historic legal battle. The lawsuit has not distracted them at all. If anything, it has only motivated them to push even harder and prove their worth on the track. They are sending a clear message to the entire industry that they are a true powerhouse organization, regardless of the politics happening behind closed doors. So, heading into Phoenix, we have these two massive colliding storylines. We have the emotional drama of Alex Bowman stepping away and Anthony Alfredo chasing his big redemption. And we have the unstoppable force of 2311 Racing, dominating the sport while fending off crazy internet rumors and fighting a monumental legal war. This is exactly why we love NASCAR. The sport is always shifting, always evolving, and always delivering insane drama, both on and off the track. But now, I want to hear exactly what you think about all of this. Drop your thoughts down in the comments below, because I know you guys have some very strong opinions on these topics. First of all, do you think Anthony Alfredo can actually step up and deliver a good result? Or is the pressure of jumping into a top-tier car at Phoenix going to be way too much for him to handle? And secondly, I need to know where you stand on this massive 2311 Racing controversy. Do you genuinely believe the conspiracy theories that NASCAR is letting them cheat to smooth over the lawsuit? Or do you agree with me that they are just flat out dominating through hard work and superior engineering? Let me know in the comments, because I will be reading and replying to as many as I possibly can. Make sure to like the video and subscribe. We are pushing so hard to reach that goal of our first 1,000 subscribers, and every single one of you makes a huge difference. If you love deep dives into the biggest stories, rumors, and controversies in the Cup Series, this is exactly where you need to be. We cover everything from the playoff standings to the technical inspections, the charter agreements, and all the behind-the-scenes drama that shakes up the garage. Your support means the absolute world to me, and building this community of passionate, dedicated fans is what makes creating these videos so incredibly rewarding and fun. As we get closer to the drop of the green flag at Phoenix Raceway, the anticipation is absolutely off the charts. The track conditions are going to be tricky. The tire wear is going to be a major factor, and the pit crews are going to have to be completely flawless if they want to get their drivers to victory lane. It is going to be a grueling test of endurance, strategy, and pure mechanical grip. I cannot wait to see how all of these wild storylines actually play out once the engines fire up and the racing finally begins. Will Tyler Reddick continue his unbelievable streak of dominance and silence the critics once and for all? Will Anthony Alfredo shock the world and pull off the ultimate underdog performance to save his racing career? Or will another unexpected twist come out of nowhere and completely flip the script on us yet again? In this sport, you truly never know what is going to happen next. And that is exactly why we tune in every single Sunday afternoon. So grab your snacks, get comfortable, and get ready for what promises to be an absolutely unforgettable weekend of high-speed action. Thank you again for watching, for liking the video, and for subscribing to the channel. Be sure to hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Because as soon as the checkered flag waves at Phoenix, I will be right back here breaking down all the chaotic post-race drama, the winners, the losers, and whatever new controversies explode in the aftermath. Until then, stay passionate, keep debating in the comments, and enjoy the phenomenal racing that the NASCAR Cup Series always delivers. Let us get ready to watch some history unfold on the track this weekend. Folks, it is going to be an absolutely wild ride from start to finish. And I am so glad we are experiencing it all together right now, because there is truly nothing else in the world quite like the intense, unpredictable, and completely relentless thrill of stock car racing at its absolute highest level of professional competition today.